I'm Tamisha, and welcome to my fourth day of Prosperity Challenge, my 100-day Prosperity Challenge, where I am going to change my life by starting a new business and hopefully firing my boss next year in 2019. Today, I'm discussing with you the program that I'm in, and if you want to find out more information about that, you can click the link in the description box below. So the question is, why am I in Legendary Marketer? So before I give you that information, let me talk to you more about my background. So before I started Legendary Marketer, I started several serious businesses in the summer, looking for a way to get out of teaching because I was trading schools and I just didn't want to go back to teaching. So I started with fitness because I love fitness. As of May May of this year, actually 2018, I have lost close to 40 pounds. And I'm excited about that. And I have a lot of knowledge, wealth of knowledge, and I haven't given up on that, but I kind of put that aside a little bit. But back to my story. I love fitness. I love exercise. I love nutrition. I love everything about it. And at the time that I was looking for a way out of teaching, I had lost 20 pounds and I wanted to share my knowledge with the world. So I started off with a Shopify store or e-commerce store, and I worked heavily in it, and I realized I would not be able to keep up that pace once school started. So I was still new, and I still was new about learning how to find ways to make money online, and I knew of ClickBank. And I knew that promoting other people's products would be a more beneficial way of me making money because I wouldn't have to do a lot of answering the phones. I wouldn't have to handle a lot of customer feedback and trying to make sure that they were happy with their products like I would have to do with an actual store. So I decided to switch my goal from being e-commerce to affiliate marketing. And I found a product to promote, and I bought it because I was told to do so to make sure that I know a lot about the product before I put it out on the marketplace and give my opinion on the product. You have to know about the product in order for you to help other people, and people aren't just gonna go, yay, I'm gonna click on the link. So you have to know about the product so people will respect your opinion whether they decide to buy it or not. So I had bought the product. I wanted to make sure that it worked, and it did. It worked. And I had worked on it, but I had no idea how to drive traffic. I had learned about Facebook ads, and I was doing Facebook ads. I wasn't doing too well with it, but I know how to do Facebook ads, but my funds were running low, so I needed to figure out another way to drive traffic. So fast forward a couple of months, I was still trying to learn, and school started, and I ran out of time basically because once school started, my whole goal and mindset shifted to teaching. And I was at a new school and it was overwhelming. There was a whole lot of stuff that I had to learn. It was a huge learning curve, which I didn't think it was going to have because I was still teaching the same subject. But with different schools come different cultures, and my requirements were different. And so being shocked that I was in this new environment basically sealed my fate with teaching. It's like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. It's over with. So, but I was still having problems with my fitness business. I still couldn't get it off the ground. I didn't even have time to do it. Doing all the Facebook posts, doing Facebook ads. I didn't have time to properly review my product. So it was basically like I was coming to a dead end, and I didn't know how to make it succeed. I was frustrated, but I was still determined to find the answer. And so I still kept looking, even though I kind of put it on the side burner. So couple of months later, one of my gurus that I subscribed to through YouTube sent me an email about how to make money online, this how to make money online system. I took a look at it, clicked on the link at first, and I was like, I'm not trying to make money online. I mean, well, I am trying to make money online. Let me rephrase that. But I'm not trying to get into the system. I know nothing about making money online. I want to do fitness. That's what I know. I can give a greater help to people because I know that field. I don't know anything about making money online, and I did not want to fail at another attempt at a business. And I didn't want to sit there and try to figure out how to do it, though I love the idea of helping people make money online. That I would have to do more research. And, I was still teaching. I didn't know if I would have the time for it. So eventually what happened is I just clicked off the link, and I didn't even finish the little video presentation that was presented to me. So 2 months later, I am down in the dumps because I am stressed out due to work. It seems like the more work that I do, the less headway I get. I'm not being productive. I have things that I haven't even started yet, and it's coming towards the end of the Christmas break. Basically, it was coming towards Thanksgiving break, and I still had so much work to do, and I wasn't making any headway, and I was feeling down and discouraged. And I was sitting in the parking lot of a grocery store because I get snooty sometimes, and I like for them to bring me my groceries because I don't want to always fight the grocery traffic. Don't judge me, okay? So at this time, I was sitting at the grocery store parking lot waiting for my groceries, and I checked my email, and here it is again. The guru has sent me another email about this same opportunity. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just take a look at it. And so I decided to click on the link again, and this time I watched the video. And I have to say it was captivating. Learning about Dave Sharpe and his story, and learning about how things worked in that arena, and at the end of the little presentation, it was talking about how you could look at the program for the price of a dinner. And at the time, I had money for dinner. I didn't have a whole lot of money, but I had a little money for dinner, and so I was like, well, why not at least give it a shot, see if it will work, see if this is even interesting, if this is even something that I would even want to do. So I clicked on the link to sign up, and I was like, $30 isn't a bad investment just to check it out, so I, went ahead and check it out. Took the opportunity to check it out. And immediately I was paired with a coach, and I was given an outline to follow. They call it the 15 core steps. And I did the 15 core steps, and I was blown away. I mean, it was amazing. First of all, I love Dave Sharpe and his honesty and authenticity. The way he presented himself and his story gave me confidence and hope in the product and what he was able to offer to the marketplace. First of all, he's a ninth grade dropout because he had a baby. He got a young lady pregnant, and they had a baby together. Okay. He was talking about how he dealt with drug addiction and homelessness. And at that time, he had started the business. He was also a construction worker. So, he was not successful in any ways. He was struggling. He had issues, similar to what I came from. Well, I didn't have drug addiction. I wasn't homeless, but, I was strapped for cash previously to come into Houston. And so the fact that I related to that story, I understood where he was coming from and how I didn't want to go back to that, and how he was giving me an option to get out of that. So he started his business, and he said after 7 years, he made over $200 million in sales. And I remember, wow, that is one heck of a story. But what does that have to do with me? So at the time that I was thinking that, and I was pondering the program, I started thinking about the knuckleheads that I teach, the ones that have issues with learning, and the ones that, people kind of throw away and say, nothing is going to good is going to happen to them. And I realized, he's one of them. He was one of them. He was one of the ones that the teachers would have thrown away. And I realized that Dave did it, and if he could make it, why couldn't I make it? And he was living the life I wanted. And I'm not talking about all the material stuff, because I really don't care about, the big, huge houses and the very expensive cars. That's not my thing. But I want to be free. I want to be able to be free to live the life that I want to live. If I want to get up and travel and go see, my brother, I want to have the freedom to do that. If I want to go and, pay for my child to take, ballet and tap lessons, I want to be able to do that. I don't want to be like penny pinching, like, baby, I can't do that this month because, the car has issues and we got to do this and we got to pay for that. I don't want to be in a position where I'm hindering my life due to money and the circumstances around money. So I went through the 15 core steps, and he dropped some knowledge that I didn't really even think about. And it was eye-opening to realize all of the things that he was talking about and saying in his program. And he taught me stuff I didn't know. And I am so grateful to that, because it opened my eyes to a different way of thinking in my business. And when he broke down his business model, man, I got excited about how you can earn money and how you can take opportunities to get money. It was really a great program. And so then he addressed the support that you would have and the templates that you would get and the access to coaches that would handle our customer calls. And I was sold, because that was my issue with e-commerce. The fact that I would have to do it all on my own, and I didn't have anybody there that was going to help me, answer customers' questions, be there to support. And I want to be hands-on, but with my full-time job, I can't. So the fact that he offered that option, and that's an option in his program, made it a great deal for me. So automation, and how he talked about automation, how automation is wonderful, and how you set up automation. So I wouldn't have to do it all on my own again, like I said, especially while I was learning, setting up my emails and all of the templates and everything in the background. It just worked for a person who is working and still needs to learn. So I was grateful for that opportunity. So I signed up, and I've been excited ever since. And the knowledge bank in the actual program is vast, and you don't have to market his program. You can take this knowledge and basically do anything with it. You can be successful in any type of niche or any type of marketing or business based on the information that he gives you. So it's not just, how to be a digital marketer or how to be an affiliate marketer. You can take this and do well with e-commerce. You can take this and do well in basically a standalone business. I mean, it's a great knowledge base, and I was so grateful that I found it. Now that I told you all of the pros, there are some cons. I mean, not everything is perfect. First of all, there is cost to this program. I mean, it's not like, you pay like your $30 and it's it. You get everything and it's awesome. And there are some costs that come up towards the end that you're like, I didn't know that this was going to happen. Okay. I got into it for the cheaper cost, but when it's not bad, $2,500 wasn't bad compared to all the information they give you. I mean, the program is worth it. But you don't have to do the masterminds, which really, really costs a lot of money. And especially if that's uncomfortable for you. I didn't do it, and if it's uncomfortable for you, you don't have to either. See if the program works for you, and if it does, then you'll have your money to go ahead and pay for the masterminds if that's what you want to do in the future. Also, the templates that they have, it's not refreshed on a regular basis, and they're used by a lot of people, which can cause some issues later on with SEO and stuff like that. So at some point, you want to think about starting and making your own emails, having your own ad copy if you're doing ads. Especially if you want to build your own brand and make this in your own business, you need to stand out on your own. And in order to do that, you need to have your own voice. You don't need your customers listening to Dave all the time. You want them to listen to you, because when you bring other things to the marketplace, you want them to trust you, not just Dave. So doing your own emails, doing your own ad copy, doing your own sales and capture pages, and you know, doing your own click funnels, setting up your own automatic or autoresponder for your emails is important for you in your business. So the quicker you can get to that point, the better it will be for you. But this, where Dave has you, is a great start. You don't want Dave to own your own business. And after 45 days, you have to send your own email marketing system anyway. So it's good to start doing stuff on your own and getting the hang of it, and attracting your own clients. Anyway, but the good thing is they teach you also how to do all of this. So you're not alone. You still have support. Their Facebook page is amazing. You can ask and talk to anybody, and they'll help you out. They're really, really nice people. And it's basically a one-stop shop to get you where you want to go in the online marketing niche. And it's awesome. I love it. So with all that being said, there is no system that is perfect. There's going to be problems in everything because we are human. You're not going to like any program totally. So, however, if you are thinking about becoming a super affiliate, a legendary marketer, or if you are looking to do anything bigger and better with your business, this system will help you get there. Their benefits are great. Their knowledge is awesome. And especially if you're just starting out and you don't know anything, the coaches are great. They're cool people, and even the people on Facebook that aren't coaches but are successful in legendary marketer do not mind helping you out, giving you some tips and tricks of the trade to help you be successful. And also the coaches that Dave has on staff will close your sale for you. So that's an awesome thing. You don't have to worry about that. And let me think, is there anything else? Dave has awesome ideas, and he's always bringing new things to you. Not only does he have the Facebook post, he also has daily conference calls where he talks about new cutting edge things that you need to be thinking about to help you in your business, motivational, inspirational things. And also every so often he has these free seminar trainings that you can go through and learn from, the really successful marketers in the business. And I could not be happier with my choice, to be honest with you. So, but you don't have to take my word for it. You can click the link below and find out more information for yourself. And this, I believe in my heart of hearts, is going to help me get rid of my boss in 2019. And if you want to do the same, you need to check it out for yourself. I am here. I'm here for you, as well as any other of the successful legendary marketers that will help you get on your way, get on your path, and help you be successful in your online business or any business, okay? So the question is, what are you waiting for? Click on the link below, and I will see you on the other side.